Rise and shine, ladies and gentlemen. I'm John Farkas, owner of Blue Ocean Fitness, and yeah, I'm live and got here just after 3:30 this morning because I couldn't wait any longer to tell you about why we all struggle to change our habits. Why am I here this early? I'm not really sure, but I wanted to get this message out before we got busy this morning. So, how many times have you tried to change a habit and epically failed? Maybe it was something like, I'm gonna start going to the gym, or maybe it was, I'm gonna start eating more vegetables and drinking more water, or maybe it was something like, I'm gonna cut back on desserts or alcohol. I know personally, I've done that more times than I can even count. And one of the reasons that I think change can be so difficult is because a lot of our behaviors happen without us even thinking about it. So a study not that long ago by Duke University showed that about 45% of our waking behavior is habitual and largely done by our subconscious. So what are we supposed to do about that? Here are 5 components in order to build a more effective new habit and to help build stronger new habits that we can stick with. All right? Component number 1, we need a reason. Change is hard and it requires work. And you need to get clear on the payoff you're after. For example, if you're trying to start a new exercise routine, the payoff may be that you want to have the energy to be able to take your kids hiking on your next vacation. All right? You got to think big picture here. The stronger you can connect yourself to that goal or that outcome you're after, the more likely you will be to succeed in making that change. Step 2, you need to identify the trigger. So what do I mean by a trigger? A trigger is that crossroads right before the behavior takes place. So if you don't understand what the trigger is or what's happening that's leading to that habit that you're trying to change, you're never going to be able to make the change because you're going to be doing whatever it is before you even realize what's going on. Again, because a lot of this happens without us even realizing it. So for example, let's just say you want to cut back on cookies. By consciously being more aware that of what's leading to you reaching in the cookie jar, you may find out that, you get stressed out when you're trying to plan what you're cooking for dinner. Therefore, you need to, by planning ahead for dinner, you're going to not be so stressed out. So you can kind of figure out you want to figure out that trigger, what's happening that's leading to that bad decision. Number 3 is a new habit. So you need to figure out what that new habit or that new behavior is that you're trying to form. So when doing this, you want to think short and specific. All right? The less time a habit takes in order to do, the less likely you are to talk yourself out of it. The more easier it will be to incorporate into your routine. All right? The easier it is to incorporate it in the routine, the more momentum you can take on, and that will lead to bigger and better habits. So for example, when it comes to being specific, don't say, I'm going to start exercising. Say, I'm going to go to the Blue Ocean Fitness 6 a.m. Monday, Wednesday, Friday strength class. That's getting specific. So 4 is practice. We need repetition. Repetition is key. Repetition, repetition, repetition. So the more repetition you have in trying to form these new habits, the more hardwired they will become into your brain. And that is key because not only do we do things automatically, that can work that can also work to our advantage as well. So we can also form good habits so that they happen automatically. And last but not least, we need a plan. What do I mean by that? I'm saying that we need a plan because you're gonna fail, you're gonna have setbacks, everything's not gonna go according to plan all the time. We all know that. What we need is a plan so that when the wheels fall off, how do we get back on track as soon as humanly possible? That is super important. So there you have it, 5 components. You need a strong reason. You need to know the trigger. You need to know the new habit you're trying to form. You need to practice, practice, practice. And you need a plan to get you back on track when things go sideways. If you would like to learn more strategies and things that you can do in order to make 2017 your most successful year ever, check out the link below. We've got our 21-day New Year challenge beginning next Thursday, January, I think 12th. Sorry, second cup of coffee hasn't kicked in yet. I think it's Thursday, January 12th. Anyway, check it out. We'd love to have you. Thank you for watching, and we will talk soon in another video.